Hello, Misty, Leanne, Elbow. Good to see y'all.
Hey, that was phenomenal timing. The whole time we were talking before, my dryer is so loud. I'm like, that's going to be annoying. You're like, you ready? My dryer stopped.
Nice.
Such good timing.
Very good. Very good. Hey,
Yes.
Sam. No, no spiders are here. No, I put him outside.
I'd have put him under a flamethrower. Fuck that thing.
I think that might have been a venomous spider, but I'm not sure. It's like black with like a red. I don't know if it was red or orange.
I don't know. I didn't study the picture because fuck that thing. I'd have burned the whole clinic down.
Oh, I'm sure there's worse than um those fucking walls. That place is old as fuck, and half of it is just not rented and hasn't been in
Mhm.
years because they don't keep it up.
Yeah, fuck that. That'd have been the day I quit.
Oh, we get raccoons up in the ceiling that come down and fall through the what you call it, ceiling tiles.
Hmm.
That doesn't happen often, but it does happen.
See, I'd be fine with that. I'd be fine with snakes slithering in the door. I'd be okay with all that. You put even the tiniest spider near me, and you want to see someone turn into the world's biggest bitch? Like, no lie, I am confident that if I would have seen that spider that was in that picture today, my heart would have exploded.
Hey,
Like, I would
Wingstar.
have died. Hey, Wingstar. Oh, I actually really like Snake's Elbow.
Snakes aren't so bad.
No, they're cute.
They are a little scary though when you open like a cabinet or you open up your pantry and then there's one just chilling with its head all up. That's a little scary.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, you get a jump start for sure, but then it's like, oh, okay, it's just a snake.
hey, Clancy.
Hey, Karen.
Where's Karen? Hey, Karen.
Mm, yeah, I have to keep looking between my TV and my phone. Between the two, I get most of the comments, but still not all of them.
Hey, Daniel. Hey, Honey Bunch. Hello, everyone. The delay's a little bit. It's a little worse today.
Oh, it's always bad for me. Hi, Clancy. If I didn't say that already. Honey, Daniel.
Yeah, it is. It's happy 420, guys. Woo woo.
No. Yay.
I'm not gonna smoke until we're about to end the stream because I'm gonna
Thank
pass
you.
smooth the fuck out.
Oh my God, me too.
I got home. I ate, and then I started the stream. Well, we watched ODP for a little bit.
Yeah. God, that boy cracks me up.
He's so funny, and
I
he could have like a huge channel, but he don't give a shit.
No. And the thing that makes him so funny is he's not trying to be funny. He
Hmm.
doesn't know when he's doing something funny, which makes it even funnier.
Hmm. He's just natural at it.
Mm.
It is weird to hear yourself elbow like the first few times, and then it's like, okay, no big deal.
Oh, I hate it. I refuse to listen to any of our streams back.
So you been seeing anything interesting or fun or exciting on the tubies?
No, just a bunch of shit that pisses me off.
That's really not much, that's not a change for you.
Actually, it is because most of the time I'm just annoyed because
True.
everything annoys me. But
Yeah.
for me to get actually pissed, like I was pissed a couple times this week.
So what was the number one thing that made you mad this week?
Ty.
Oh, a
It was
tie.
either, yeah. Hey, Pickles.
Hey, Pickles.
It was either, I don't know which one bothered me more. It was either Mark going completely unhinged fuckwad on Les the other day, or the fuckhole video that Noodles put out today about Wingstar.
Yeah, that thing with Les was really uncalled for.
It was fucking gross.
I disliked it, but I just let people do their thing, let them show up so the circus can show out or whatever.
Right? Mm. But yeah, that just irritated the ever living fuck out of me. Like, out of all the people, you're going to go for the one who stood by you when literally everyone fucking hated you. And there was a period there where going and being seen at Mark's was not an okay thing. And Les
Yeah.
was like, fuck y'all, that's my friend.
That's true. That was very true. And that happens a lot. If you get seen certain places, then you're not, a good friend or whatever. The people turn on you and things like that. But she stuck by him. She did.
She absolutely did. And she did not deserve not one single second of that.
It was a little much.
Yeah.
But she can handle it. It's, but it still didn't make it right.
Mm-hmm.
As it should be, Elbow. You go wherever you want.
Right. Yeah, you don't know why I'm in a chat. I go and hang out in chats of people I can't stand if there's
Right.
people in the chat that I like and I want to talk to.
Right. And that should be okay. As long as you're not participating in someone talking bad about you or about, your friends or whatever, then it doesn't matter,
Right. Yeah. I hate I saw you at so and so's. It's like, okay, cool, your eyes work.
Yeah.
Like, fuck.
You're supporting them. No, really, I'm just there to talk to my friend.
Who knows why he does anything, Wingstar? Just who knows?
Well, he'll stick up for him and then he's like, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
But I don't know. There's people I hate listening to and their voice here. Yeah, Elbow. I know. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's a few people, like, I have to leave a stream if they come up on panel because their voices are so grating to me. And there's people that I won't watch no matter how much they're getting talked about, what kind of fuckery they're into. Like, and I'm sorry, Wingstar, but your friend Abby, she gets 2 syllables out, and I'm like, someone choke this girl. Just shut her up.
God.
It's the worst. Absolute worst. Can't do it.
And what's up with Noodles going at Wingstar so mean?
I don't know. It doesn't track for me because she's not special needs, and that's his thing. Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong.
Yeah, she's not special needs. She's not, trying to be like, oh my God, Noodles, you're so handsome and talented and funny. Like, she doesn't do that. I think he might be Wingstar.
Well, it's not like it would be hard. She's great. She's beautiful. She's
married.
She is married, but
Yeah. Well, unlike some people in the general vicinity of places we hang out, she cares that she's married.
Yeah.
What are you laughing at?
You're just the digs you throw out, and they're so vast.
Oh, sorry. Oh, hey, Slam Pig.
Hey, Sammy. Hey, Slam Pig.
Hey, Sammy.
But did you see that video? That was really mean.
It was very mean. But did you ever go to that person's channel? Because he sure enough was in the chat one night being like, yeah, ooh, look at those thighs. Look at this. Look at that's a whole ass man.
Noodles is hitting on him.
Yeah. I'm sure he'll say he was trolling.
Look, own it, man. It's 2023. Love who you love.
Mm,
You know?
mm. Ooh.
The obsessions that we have seen come from the gentleman is, it's the elbow.
Hey, Punky. Hey, Facey.
Hey.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Anyway, you know whose voice irritates me? There's two people's voices irritate me. One is Tina,
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
the fishwife. Oh my God! Where the hell did she come? Where the hell did she come? Where the hell did she come from? Can someone please send a shipping label via UPS and send it back where she came from? Oh my God! Every time she comes on, she irritates the hell out of me. Oh my God! And MFW's voice. Oh my God! Oh my God! It's Tina's and MFW's voice absolutely irritates the hell out of me.
Come on now. They're a couple of songbirds, Elbow.
Oh my God! If MFW was the last woman on Earth, no. Ugh. And Tina needs a mute switch.
Mm.
Where the hell did she come from? Please, just take her back. Just go to another community. Just go to another community. Just go somewhere else. Just go away.
I think she's the result of what happens when your parents were related before they got together.
Ah, no wonder she goes on the Alabama. He's in Alabama. Then there you go.
Yeah. And hey, honey, I don't know if I said hi to you yet or not. I'm having a day. But I forgot what I was just gonna say. Oh, yeah, Tina. So you know how she's always like screeching about how YouTube took her foot, whatever. Is it wrong that I could sit there being like, I wish YouTube took your vocal cords?
Oh my! No, yeah. It's somebody's fault. I don't want to blame somebody, but please, just shut the hell up. Just go away.
Hi, Betty.
Hey, Betty. Hey, Dingo.
Hey, Dingo. Everybody stop and look at Slam Pig right now. Everybody look.
Oink, 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 oink.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that I haven't been around too much. Is she still coming around on people's streams?
Yeah, she comes everywhere. She'll be on Mark Terry. She'll come on Jake. She just goes everywhere. It's like everywhere who would take her, she'll go.
You know what I noticed? Like when I first started coming on YouTube and figuring out that you could panel and I was like, wow, this is so cool. And I was just paneling everywhere. I didn't realize how annoying that is for people.
Oh yeah, it's irritating as shit.
People were like, you don't have to get on every panel. I was like, why? It's fun.
Yeah.
But there is people who will go on every single panel, and that reminds me. There's another voice irritates me. Barbie girl or Barbie.
Oh no.
She has such a She I don't know. She speaks like she's patronized. She has this patronizing voice. She's not as annoying as Tina, but she's on that same level as MFW.
Yeah, it's a different kind of irritation.
Yep. She irritates me. She irritates me too.
Do
Yeah.
I irritate you? I feel like I sound like Minnie Mouse, like a country Minnie Mouse.
Nah, you're good.
Hey, Carlos.
You didn't ask me if your voice irritates me, though.
It obviously doesn't because you've been my co-host for a year now,
I know.
and my friend for like longer than that. So, ha!
Hey, multiple things can be true at once. Hey, Carlos.
Mm.
So, Elbow, are you going to turn into a big old panel whore now?
Nah, I'm gonna. You two can be my agent. I'm gonna sign exclusively for Two Girls One Chat, and that's it.
Oh, shit.
Jake's going to be very upset about this. He's not going to like this.
Well, that just makes me like it more.
So I'm gonna like you two could be my managers. You two could be my agents.
There we go.
There we go, and then I'll only go exclusively on your panel.
Sounds like a good time.
I'll take it. Yes, Slam Pig, you're wonderful. Everybody loves you. You brighten every chat you come to.
Oink oink oink. How about some bacon? How about we make some bacon out of Slam Pig? Nice bacon sandwich. And some
I do love bacon.
and some sausage.
Hey,
Bowie Mama.
Bowie.
Move this damn ashtray closer. Oh, fuck. So everybody have a good week so far?
Meh.
Yeah.
It's almost Friday.
I'm doing this college course on ethics, and it's all philosophy shit, and it's just giving me a big headache.
Sounds like it would. Yeesh.
So this week I'm doing it's about welfare, and it's about whether these two people should get welfare, and you gotta look at all this philosophy shit, and it's just one big headache. I've got a few classes. I got a few classes left till I can graduate, and it's just like, oh my god, yeah.
Well, you're getting closer to the finish line. That's
I know, but it's ethics or philosophy shit. It's just like breaking my brain up.
I believe you.
Well, Honey Bunch, you can go. I'll send you my assignment. You can do it for me. How does that sound?
Hey, Ghosty.
Hey, Ghost. Elbow does. Elbow has all the hookers.
Yep. Yeah, I wanted to go back to school and I signed up for some classes. And when I started them, it was just stuff that I had already done. It's supposed to be kind of like a, you got to go, there's a name for it. You go back and you have to do your yearly things to keep up on your stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, there's all shit already. I thought it was new classes that I was going to get to do and it wasn't. So I was like, fuck it. I just don't have time to do go back to college.
Right.
Hey, Queen Bee, ethics is interesting. It's a headache. It's a lot of philosophy, and that's the worst part about it because you have to look out how these philosophers will think about making ethical decisions, and it's just a headache. That's all I'm going to tell you.
Well, you're almost done, so you got to just keep on keeping on.
I know, keep on trucking. That's why I'm sitting in front of the computer. I got an assignment up. I've got one more thing to do this week, and that's about the highlight of my week.
So my son, he has his own bank account. He makes money. He's been saving. He gets allowance, stuff like that. Today, he decided to show me he's got his own Amazon account because he needs it for the college he's fixing to go into, right? So he's like, "Look, Mom," and he bought himself a big old flag for his room that says "Stay strapped or get clapped." I was like, "What the fuck does that even mean, son?" God.
Well, that's just about the most yeehaw thing I've ever heard.
I don't even know if that's age appropriate. Is that even age appropriate?
It's fine in my book. I wouldn't worry
Yeah,
about it.
it saying, get a gun so you don't get killed.
Oh, well, that's just very Texan.
Did I not just say that?
Yeah. Hey, Nova.
Hey, Nova.
I tried to watch you a little bit, Nova. I was working earlier, though, and I couldn't really chat with anybody.
I did not try to watch you. I saw what the stream was about. I stopped. I liked it. I left.
Creep's got a poster saying keep the strap on and keep riding. Yes, honey. That is the weird thing. When I'm like getting on to my kids and they're like, bruh. I'm like, what the fuck are you calling me? Bruh? What is bruh? You need a bra? Like, what does that mean? I'm your mama. Little shits.
Yeah, my kid calls me lady.
Hey, lady.
Yeah.
Lady.
Yeah. I'll be sitting there and I'll hear, hey, lady. What? But I always called my mom by her first name.
What?
I don't know. I just started one day, like, to see what she would do. And she never commented on it. And I started at like 11. Finally, sometime in my teens, she's like, remember when I was mom? I'm like, yeah.
Was you like one of those? Sorry, was you like one of those people who were called teachers by their first names?
No, but like my mom went by her first name. I went from calling my aunt, aunt whatever to just whatever. Like, I don't know.
That's like a sign of rebellion.
I don't know.
Rebellion with Facey? No.
Well, you know what it initially was? Like, I noticed I could be like, mom, hey, your first name. And then she'd, like, be like, oh, huh, me?
Hey, creeps.
So then I just stopped.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah, see, Creeps heard Ghosty mention a strap on and his fucking creeper sense tingled, and he's like, my man's talking shit somewhere.
So did anybody do anything for 420 today? Did anybody get their 20% off White Castle? Or did anybody get the munchies?
Not yet.
There are no White Castles near me. The closest one is in New Jersey.
Oh no.
And we don't like to talk about it.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay, so I went to Studios, right? And this thing popped up and it says, have you experienced issues with any of the following while moderating your most recent live stream? Warning rule breaker, so why do they say it like that? Okay. Warning rule breakers so they can learn the rules, restricting what can be said in live chat, sharing most moderation practices with other creators, communicating with my moderators, finding and selecting new moderators. So we've warned people, like with our game, right?
I don't know. What is it, like a survey?
Yeah.
Just do none of the above.
Is there a save? Submit. Okay, submit. Sorry, guys. Sorry. So, I don't know. I have nothing. My brain's like fried.
Mine too. I was up at 3 o'clock this morning.
Why 3 o'clock?
I wish I fucking knew.
Dude, I had a fucking nightmare. Okay, look. Last night we were at Wingstars, right?
Mm.
And I went to bed and I passed out pretty quick. Hold on. We have a really bad guy coming up.
Mm.
Hey, Jake.
Hey, Jake.
Hey, hey, Elbow. How you
Jake.
doing, bro?
I'm doing good, Jake, man. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Hello, Spunky Punky and Facey Wasted.
Jake, you want to hear about my bad dream?
Yeah.
Mm. I actually had a question. Okay, but I'll hear your bad dream.
Okay, so I went to bed really, I went to sleep really fast. And like it was so vivid in my dream. We're all at the water park, and there's like people I know from real life and people from YouTube at the water park. And there's those, those big water slides, they go through the tube, right?
Mm.
So I'm up there and everybody's like, go, 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 you can do it. Everybody's cheering me on. And I go and I'm like laying in this box. It's a cardboard box. And then they give me my son, who's little. He's not like, big kid now, but he's little. And I put him on my chest and I was like, ready, buddy? He's like, let's go, mom. And they close the cardboard box and send us down this fucking tube. And this tube's like going forever. And then the water's like coming up past my ears. And I'm like freaking out. It's all black. And then like we come out the other side and everybody's like, yeah. And then I'm like, fuck everybody. Fuck every single one of you.
That's interesting because there is a reason, and I just Googled it. So apparently, dreaming of a water slide means that you are feeling carefree whilst enjoying something negative. This dream is also connected to taking a risk. It can also mean that you are feeling uncertain or that you will ignore the consequences of your own actions. Apparently it's about not care. I'm not caring. So there you go.
No. Uh-oh, you got a fan.
Oh shit.
Dreams are oh, great. Jake is going to say racist things again like he did to Mark the other day.
No, Jake likes us. But Jake, did you do a racism?
No. I said, when I was a kid, because we were chatting, and I said that when I was a kid, we used to say "eeny, meeny, mo, catch a N-word by the toe," and I said the N-word. But that's what I'm saying. I was just saying, like when we were little kids, that's what we used to say non-stop. To us, it wasn't we didn't even think of what a N-word was when we were like 5 years, 6, 7, 8 years old.
It was just something to say because you
it
heard
was,
other
it
people.
was like a riddle, a rhyme. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Eeny, catch it, and like
that actually, if you look into that, that was how it was said here too.
Yeah.
And then they changed it to tiger to be politically correct because it's not a good thing to say. Just like, ding dong ditch.
In the 70s, 80s, it wasn't a class thought of as a racist thing when us little kids were running around saying it. That's all I was talking about. I wasn't trying to be racist, if you get what I'm trying to say. Like in the 70s, 80s, like that was one of the things that all us little kids running all over the streets, we used to, when we're like picking someone to who's going to be on my team, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catching, and it meant nothing to us because we didn't know, all this racist stuff was.
Yeah, yeah, it's not like you make your decisions that way now, right?
No. I go to say it now when I'm trying to pick something. I'm like, eeny, meeny, miny, and I'm like, and then it hits me like, hey, that's a racist thought of as how did we get away with it as kids saying that shit? The times were different. You know what I mean? It's like, and that's all I was talking about. I wasn't trying to be fucking racist, or I wasn't calling it to anyone. I wasn't, I was just reflecting on when I was a child. That was what we said.
Yeah, honey, we used to say that too. Actually, they're all up in arms here right now because any school that has like anything native related as their mascots or anything
Mhm.
are being
Like they
stripped
forced
of their
them.
mascots. Like the high school
Yeah,
I
the
went to,
Redskins.
we were the Warriors, but our like logo thing was a native guy in a full headdress. And now, like, a friend of mine works at the high school. They had to go and paint over all the insignia. They can't even use Warriors anymore, even though Warriors don't just pertain to native people.
So they got to go pick a whole new brand.
Although, I mean, for my town, I get it because, you know, there's been like 3 or 4 times where we made the national news for having the most racist town seal ever.
Oh shit!
Yeah. Like the Daily Show came and taped us. It was really bad. It was essentially a white dude choking out an Indian.
Oh god!
Wow.
Yeah. Well, it was supposed to depict a friendly wrestling match based on like the lore of the town. But it looked like a kindergartner just drew a guy choking another guy out.
That's fucked up.
I'll show you the before and after logos when we're off of here.
Yeah, that's not good.
Mhm.
We were just bulldogs, and I was in high school as a Lobo. That's it. It was always animals. I didn't have to worry about that shit.
Mhm. But see, now I'm wondering, like, the district we're in now, like, their mascots are the Knights. Are, like, all the old British people going to get up in arms and make them change it?
Yep.
A couple towns over are the Spartans. Like, those Romans, man, woo. Like, let's nuke them all.
Yeah, well, that's a lot of changes going. It's another world, a whole another world.
Mhm. I don't know. Maybe we can get Dylan Mulvaney to, be our school mascot now. He's
Yeah.
repping everything else. I'm sorry. I have a huge problem with just specifically that guy. And Uncle Ben, Mr. Pickles. Don't forget Uncle Ben.
I never saw those as like racist symbols. I saw those as comfort symbols. Like, oh, this is good stuff. It's gonna be yummy. I'm gonna be happy. Like I've never thought those things were gonna be bad.
Right. Hey, Scottish.
Hey, Scottish.
Mhm. Yeah, when that Aunt Jemima thing was going down, the family of the woman whose picture they used were like, no, like that's our hair, leave it.
Yes.
And they were like, no, fuck y'all.
Yeah, I remember that. We had we have a school down here. It was a big fucking deal, and it was really fucking sad. It was named after a gentleman. I forget. Damn it! I don't forgot what he did. It was really important, though. He did a lot for the Black community. Like he did great big things, and they named the school after him. They named the field after him, and it was special, right? Since the school had been open for like 50 years or whatever, or longer, 100 years. It was always named after this guy because he did such like amazing things, and they went in and changed it, took it from him. Well, of course he's dead now, and then they named it after that guy, the criminal that got arrested, but the cop killed him.
I don't know who you're talking about.
I don't know. It was like they took this guy, this Black dude who did amazing things, deserved more than probably what he got, took him out of the picture and put this other guy in. Hey, J-Lo. That didn't
Tracy.
deserve it.
But here's the thing, you can't delete history. History should always be there.
Yeah.
History should be a reminder of what we did, of who we are, and who we shouldn't be.
I
Right.
agree.
You can't. You shouldn't be. You shouldn't be deleting shit. It should still be there. As a symbol. As a symbol. Hey, this is what we did. Another good example is the Beatles song Penny Lane. Well, Penny Lane's a street in Liverpool, in Liverpool, and Penny was the captain of a slave ship. So there was people trying to change the name of Penny Lane. It's history. You can't delete history.
Yeah.
Right.
The whole world's gone stupid.
Yeah.
Oh, so
see,
stupid. Hi, J Love. Did I say
Well,
Can I
that?
man.
ask you my question?
yes. Go ahead.
I'm being nosy.
Oh, here
You
we
know
go.
how the other day you went to the reservation to get your tobacco or
Yes.
cigarettes. Okay, so because it's cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
Is it still cheaper though by the time you add all the gas money and stuff?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, I've
is
asked her that.
Is it that cheap? Is it that cheap? Like that's all I was wondering. I was like, so because I know in England, for example, they'll go for a drive under the tunnel or whatever and go all the way over to say Sweden or somewhere and buy a big carload of tobacco and then drive on back and hope they don't get caught. And then they sell it all off cheap because they can buy them for like $2 a packet and sell them in England for like $5 or something.
Right. Well, for what it would cost me for 2 cartons at the reservation near my house, I get 6 cartons, gas, and lunch for the same amount of money.
Okay, so it's worth doing it.
It's definitely worth doing it.
Yeah, and you don't have to be native to go buy them.
No.
All right. I just wondered because I was listening to what you were doing and I just thought of the logistics of it all, whether it was worth it.
Yeah, no, definitely worth it.
I'd do it if I was there.
Yeah, because
If that was the case.
yeah, the brand I smoke is $90 a carton now at the casino by my house.
Do you know how
And-
much a packet is in this country?
Mhm.
Do you know how much
Like-
a packet is in my country?
Over 20, isn't it?
It's like $35-$40 for a pack
What
of 25.
Fuck. Do people actually buy them?
Yeah, people
Oh my
still smoke. They're like, here, like they keep them in, like we're not allowed to advertise them. They're all plain packets. The only advertising on a cigarette packet is like, smoking kills and a picture of like a rotting corpse or something to try and make you feel sick. And they have to keep them in locked cages. They're not allowed to advertise, like smoking brands, all that sort of stuff. And nowadays, like the young idiots, the street kid, the druggies, whatever, they're running into the little mini marts, the convenience stores or whatever you call them. We call them dairies, and with like fucking knives and shit, and like grabbing like 100 pack of cigarettes and running on out the door. Because like a pack is worth $40, someone will pay you 20 for it. It's
Wow.
like gold.
That's
You know what I
crazy.
mean? If your friend rocked up to your house and said, "Hey, Facey, I got some cartons of cigarettes here. You want one for $20 or $30?" You'd buy it
Fuck yeah.
when it's worth $200 to buy. So they're like gold. You know what I mean? Like instant money.
Mhm.
Betty said, "Jake, I have a question. Have you ever DM'd privately?" Yes, I have. I DM privately often.
She
How
said,
do you
have
think-
we ever DM'd
Oh.
privately?
Have we? You and me? No, you and me, Queen Bee? No, not that I'm aware of. I mean, I DM Punky every day asking her for a picture of her ass, but she never gives me one.
Oh,
Shut
I've
your
got
face.
tons of them. She sends them to me every day, whether I want them or not.
I've never asked that of her.
Never.
I just wish you'd put the sweet ass picture back up.
No.
She's a tease.
So Jake, I'm guessing the cigarettes are like the UK, the tax to hell to pay for the healthcare. Is that what they do?
Yeah.
Is that what they do
Well,
in New Zealand?
It's not to pay for the healthcare really here. It's they're trying to make New Zealand smoke free. So they're
Okay.
trying to price it out the market.
I got you.
So
Yeah. And what else? What else can you buy on the reservation apart from cigarettes? Is gas tax free? Can you buy weed or anything like that?
Yes.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Gas was, I don't know, like 90 cents cheaper over there.
Wow.
Wow,
They
that's a
have,
big difference.
yeah, they have a dispensary on the
Uh-huh.
property. You can get fireworks, but not good fireworks, just shitty New York fireworks. If you want the good ones, you have to drive to Pennsylvania and hope you don't get pulled over.
Hey, Kathy.
Hey, Kathy. See, the trick for that is the stupid people wait and go like the last week of June. And come on, the cops are going to be looking for New York plates crossing that border, you know? You
Yeah.
got to go like in January and load up. And then they're just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, but don't they? Yeah, but don't they have to reason to stop you to search your car if you're crossing the border? You know, because you've got that. You've got your Fourth Amendment rights to, to stop an illegal searches. They have to have a reason. They have to have probable cause that you've got fireworks in your car.
Yeah.
Theoretically, yes.
Well, they can always
But-
find a reason just by walking up
Yeah.
behind your car and smashing out your light. Oops.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that happen in TV shows. I don't know whether that happens in real life, but in reality, you've got this that Fourth Amendment, the right to a lawful seizures and searches. They can't, they might question it. Do you mind if I look in your car? And then they try and trick you on the way to that, and then you have to say no. I do not consent to any searches whatsoever.
No.
mean-
yeah, never.
Yeah, I mean, can they get a canine? I mean, can dogs sniff out fireworks or something?
Yes.
if they're trained to.
Yep. They can.
Yeah.
They can sniff out anything you want them to.
Yeah.
Like down here, they have those license plate borders that you can put on over your license plate, like if you want diamonds or skulls or whatever, and they go around the license plate. Well, you're not supposed to have those, and that's not a well-known thing, so that they can pull you over just for that, and that's how they get their foot in the door.
And then on the reservation as well, did you have like a smoking room? Because like in Las Vegas, there's a dispensary, and it's on Native American, it's on Native-owned land, and it's the only legal smoking room you can, in Vegas where you can actually sit in there and smoke it. Because like even though marijuana is legal in Vegas, I mean the whole strip smells like weed now. You're not, you can't smoke it in the hotel rooms, and you're not supposed to, smoke it on the street legally. But when I'm in Vegas, I get edibles, and I get a vape pen, and I'm pretty sly with it. And but the whole strip just smells of Vegas. But the thought of going to a smoking room for it would be great, and getting the munchies, that would be heaven.
Yeah.
And I did learn an important lesson last time I was in Vegas. Never pack and change hotel rooms being stoned. Oh my God, it was awful.
I'm sure. You got to
Yeah.
set yourself up for success, man. Get stoned after.
I know. Well, I woke up at like 4 o'clock in the morning or something stupid time like that, and I had a banging migraine, and I just took some edibles, and then I was like changing rooms. I was changing rooms because I had 2 complimentary nights in one place, and then I had a couple of complimentary nights in the other place. So I was like changing hotel rooms, and boy, it was just hard packing and just trying to get it together. So yeah, no more edibles at 4 o'clock in the morning.
At 4:00 in the morning? No. Good Lord. No, none of that. That would be able to get my day started.
Well, Kathy, he's alive. It just takes a lot of energy to switch between the Jake voice and the Elbow voice. Since they're the same person and all.
Yeah.
That's why Mark Terry thought I was Travels guy yesterday. He goes to me, he's like, don't lie to me. Are you Travels guy? I'm like, no, I am not. I am not Travels guy. Or Ghost Troll or whatever you call him, whatever name he decides to use. That is not me. I am actually.
Mr. Trash. You need to put like more A's in there. Trash. That's how he says it.
Hey,
Trash.
Scottish. Hey,
Trash.
Kathy. Hey, Misty. Hello, anyone else I missed? Sorry, I've only half been here because I'm working too. I mean, it's hard to be Elbow and me at the same time.
G'day,
Yeah.
mate. G'day, mate. G'day.
You're on a cup of tea, love. I can't even do an English accent.
Hey,
So-
Andy.
No, Andy, no one said your name.
Hey, do you know what's the funniest thing though this week? Not only have I been being told I'm Elbow, but people are saying that I'm that disgusting creators person.
I
Which-
saw that.
But here's the thing, is that if they think that I'm that person, then they're saying I can make the fucking awesome videos that they make. I'm not saying the content is always appropriate, but the videos they make are actually the work is good. You know what I mean? Like they make some bloody nice videos. Like people might not like always the content, but the actual videos themselves are good. So that's whoever this idiot people trying to say that that's me. They're complimenting, saying, "Jake, you got good video editing skills now." Except I haven't.
So you're taking the love or the appreciation for the art.
Andy, is it your birthday?
Yeah, it's like the other day.
Oh,
You missed it.
I miss a lot.
So Wingstar says, so are most people angry with Mr. T right now?
I wouldn't say any more than usual.
This is true.
But I can't tell you how many people that I see in that chat. I've seen other places being like, I don't even fucking like Mark, but I like the chat. It's like, well, he doesn't care if you like him or not.
Yeah.
No,
No.
you don't.
You know?
You don't.
Like, share, subscribe, ring that bell for future notifications.
I mean, he's an entertainer. He's he's got that charisma about him. He's an entertainer. He draws the crowd. He draws the crowds in. And one thing I do like about him is he'll share your channel out, and he'll mention hey, two girls, one channel, Elbow Travels Watch, and subscribe to his channel. But he's an entertainment, and I have this understanding with him. We have this like mutual respect. There's things I don't agree with what he does. I'm sure there's things he doesn't like about me. But when I'm in that, when I'm in his chat room, he makes me feel welcome, and I'm just there for the chat, and I'm just there for the drama and the entertainment, because to me he's just an entertainer. That's why I go in there.
Yeah.
Right.
And it does provide a place for people just to hang out and chat. Because, most of the time the chat ain't talking about what the panel's talking about unless it's really good drama.
Yeah. I mean, there are times when I'll be hanging out in Mark's panel and I have my phone volume off. Like,
Yeah.
I will go in and just, fuck around in the chat.
Yeah. I go in when I can, say howdy, but if things get too crazy, I won't go in. I don't got it like I used to. Like, I'd be able to listen to this shit all the time or be fighting with people. I can't do that no more. I don't give a shit anymore. I just don't care. There are some things that work me up a little bit, but not enough to put me. Not enough to want to sit here and fucking battle somebody.
I mean, I will say, you know, the whole YouTube shit ain't the same no more. I mean, do you guys remember Mama, that Linda, Mama Bear?
Oh yeah.
Oh my! I mean, you know, I used to troll her, and I ordered her the Satanic Bible from Amazon once, and then I know I probably told you this in chat, but I asked her if she got it, and she said no, she banned it. She will not allow that book in her. She will not allow that book in her house.
Well, why did they leave you two?
I think it was there was like a bunch of drama with the daughter Rebecca, and then there was like a big fundraiser for her to stay at a hotel, and it was just causing her too much drama and too much stress, I think. So I think
Yeah.
she just got,
Well, it all started because she slapped the dog shit out of her on a live stream
yeah.
on
I mean-
CJ's panel. And then CJ was like, oh my God, we got to help this girl. And Diane was like, fuck you. She's ours. We're raising the money for her.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, she got in trouble with SSI. Oh.
And she did some crazy. I mean, Mark, she did some crazy shit too.
Mhm.
Mm-mm-mm.
Like the baby diaper thing with chocolate and the car wash in it. Oh my God, she did some crazy things. I used to troll her and get kicked out. No, I'm not Winston. I am a troll. I've been around for a while. I used to troll Mama Bear, and then I used to troll the Porsche bums, because Mama Bear came up with some good nicknames for people too, like the Porch Pam and Ricky. She used to call them the Porch bums.
Porch
And,
bum.
yeah, that was my favorite. That was my favorite name for him, and on my Twitter account too. So they had a Patreon where people would pay money for a private YouTube link to watch Pam and Ricky burp and drink soda and talk.
What?
Yeah, they had a Patreon link, and
Right.
they were making money from it. But they used to make a little mistake on it, and I was able to get hold of all their links for their Patreon chats, the gold, silver, and bronze, and I would just put them on Twitter, and people would go in there. Hey, so and so sent me, and people will get pissed, and they'd be like, "Hey, I paid for this. I paid for that stream." And they've disappeared. They've disappeared too. Last I heard, Pam was in bad shape.
Oh.
I heard
And,
that someone put
yeah.
pictures up on Twitter.
Yeah. So Pam was in bad shape last time I heard. But Lisa Archie claims that that Ricky's lost all this weight, and she's bringing up her daughter's granddaughter because the daughter who's autistic, she got pregnant. So, but
Oh my God.
I don't think that's true, because they came on about trying to get the that community to pay for a baby shower, but they've been gone for over a year, and I don't believe what Lisa Walkie said. I just kind of think she was really sick. Like, she was sick before they disappeared. She had surgery and all kinds of issues. So I think they've gone because of health issues. But yeah, they were fun to trial too back in the old days.
Hey, Anthony. Hey, Maddie. Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah,
that
I
was
miss those days. Oh, I was there, but that was back in the days where I never spoke in any chats. I was just a hardcore lurker.
Yeah, I know that there's a lot of lore around them all, and it's not good.
No.
Yeah.
No, it's an Elvis Travels troll.
Yeah, that's not the
Who-
real Elvis.
Yeah, no, he is infinitely better than the real Elvis.
Because I'm not a bum in a
Savannah.
van.
God, that
Can I
real
ask Kathy a question?
Mm-hmm.
Kathy, is it appropriate to be talking about people's children on this platform? Is it appropriate to be talking about people's mothers, brothers, sisters?
No. Hey, Gracie Buldo. Gracie Buldo.
I just wanted to have a dig at Kathy because her good friend, the Queen of Boyd, her last few streams, she's been doing all that stuff. And why is no one all pissy about it? That's what gets me.
Nobody wants that smoke.
Yeah, no one wants their kids doxxed.
I'm just saying, like, no, but she sat there talking about other people that she don't like, talking about their kids and their husbands and their brothers and their mothers and their fathers. But why does no one get all pissy when she does it? But if I was to do it, they all want to string me up from a tree.
No, I think they just want to string you up from a tree just because. I don't think it has anything to do with what.
Oh, that's funky. They're talking about Lindy.
Oh, okay.
I thought you meant Cool Nicole.
No, Lindy.
Oh, I haven't seen. I don't get many notifications. I'm sub to Lindy, but I haven't seen anything.
I'm not trying to pick at her. I'm just saying the energy, you know what I mean? It's like if I was to go and do a stream right now and talk about Punky's Rugrats, you know, and Punky's dad and Punky's mum and make comments about them, I would be hated on for it.
Yeah, but Jake, at the same time, you also know that around here, it's selective. If it's someone that people like, it's okay. The hypocrisy is real. We all know it. We're all honor bound to call it out when it suits us.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, that's just how it works. And if it's not about us, then sorry that happened to you, Pat. You know,
Right.
that's just how it works.
I just think that's the stuff that I like to pick at people for. The stuff that I get blamed, I get hard time for, and then when I see others doing it and they don't get a hard time, that's what I like picking at.
We know.
Yeah.
And you know, I know this person is a troll, but I am getting so triggered by Gracie Boldo. Oh my God. You want to take two of the worst people ever and mash them up into one?
Who's Gracie?
Oh, fucking Gracie.
I don't know.
Gracie is this English bitch who, you know, was all madly in love with Pickerick, and he was like, nah, homie. And she went all bunny boiler on him. And then she got herself in with Dean Machine and went super ultra bunny boiler on him. And then, you know, she left all the hangouts and everything when Dean was finally like, dude, I'm married. It's not going to happen. Fucking stop. And now she is sucking Noodle sack so hard. And ooh, he does not know what he signed up for.
Been good.
Yeah. Like, I'm here for it, but I can't watch it. So I just listen for, like, you know, bits and pieces from people that actually watch that shit show.
That's kind of like Nelly telling Cool Nicole that he loved it. He didn't know what he really is getting into.
Yeah.
He backpedaled
No.
that shit real quick.
Yeah, but he you know, it's funny. He sits there saying that he truly loved her and all this shit, and he was saying the only little fling was like for 5 minutes on a panel.
Yeah.
Oh
And
my
he
God.
sits there trying to say that he actually loved her and stuff like that. Fucking hell.
It was Barbie. It was Barbie a few days before that he went on the Cool Nicole, and then he didn't like getting called out for that. And then the other day it was Gabby 21, but I believe that went tits up because of, you know, she was trolled. You know, he was getting trolled by her, and I believe that Dave 25 was involved and in the background somewhere too. So yeah.
Absolutely, Kathy. Hey, Mel's. Yeah, he's not gonna hear it from me.
I upset Kathy.
I want him to get the full Gracie experience.
Kathy's
Hey,
coming
Mel.
up to put me in my place because I said that she's like good friends with Lindy.
Well, good. You need to be put in your place sometimes.
No, crying. How you doing, crying?
I'm also the other thing I need help with is Lindy keeps saying that I lost like five supporters, and they were paying ones and my membership and all this, and the only one that I know that fucked off is Donna. Everyone else is still around, so I don't.
What'd you do to Donna?
Well, hold on. Before you get into that, because I'll forget if I don't ask right now. And this is going to sound like me being a dick. And for once, I don't mean it as a dick. But does anyone actually buy your subscriptions? Because I've been a member for like a year and a half and I haven't paid for it not once.
That's true.
So,
I always get mine. I get one every month. Same
yeah.
price.
So, like,
So
I mean,
Gail
is that
left
really
my
a
chat
flex?
because of the Lindy stuff.
No, actually, I wanted to ask Elbow, or for say hello to Elbow, because you have been around a long time. If you know all about Mama Bear, I was there, and there's not that many of us left. That were you always been under the same name? I don't want to know any other names, but were you always under the same name?
No, I used to have a Twitter account called Mama Bear Watch. So I used to like tweet on Twitter, and I tweet all the latest Mama Bear news and make memes and stuff. And then Rich Life took that account away, and then I've got a fake Pam and Ricky Twitter too. I got like
Yeah, but you used to troll Mama Bears in her live stream. I stayed away from her because if she didn't like it, she would like dox. People like, oh, it's gold days of Mama Bear. I mean, but she would dox you. She'd all this stuff. Did you do it under Elwood's Travels though? Or I don't want to know if it was.
No. I've got a bunch of troll accounts.
Yeah,
I've got a bunch of troll accounts.
Because I think at that time, that was before the drama. People went over to Boyd because of Dave the Fisherman type of that whole, and so a lot of drama people didn't know who Elbow Travels was.
Mhm.
So you were mom, under that name, people wouldn't have been who the hell is that?
Yeah,
was a
because
long time ago, man.
yeah, because there was Mama Bear, and she used to stream, and then Rebecca used to stream. Yeah, Rebecca used to stream, and
Were you an Eaglet?
no, oh no.
That you even know what I'm talking about. That shows you're real.
Yeah, I do know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, an eagle. Yeah. Like one of the bear. Yeah.
You've been around a long time.
I've been around a long time.
Yeah. Well, that's
I'm a
good.
noob. He's been here forever,
Huh?
but we're the same person.
Of course. I just had to ask because I haven't heard anybody use the term Mama Bear where they actually were trolling her. Do you know what I mean?
She ain't been for a long time. I do know that Rebecca's got a boyfriend.
I stayed away from them. Like certain things I stayed away from. And the fighting, like that that was heading, and then it imploded, and and all her in those days, there was no memberships or anything like that, and her arguments about her teeth, and
yeah,
I could that kind of stuff just was like fingernails on chalkboard.
Hair going to the casino. Yeah, Mama Bear going to the casino, hair streaming from the casino, hair not paying her property taxes, and the stove money with the porch bums, Pam and Ricky.
But you remember Les? The Les? Well, I don't. Okay. Well, Katie, MFW.
Yeah.
Many lifetimes ago, and many personalities ago. Les was non-drama, and she was losing her eyesight. She didn't have enough money for an eye operation. She's a friend of Katie's. Katie's came in a stream and and Les was just like been there. I loved Les. And with like 3 hours, everybody had donated enough money so that she could get her eye operation. She would have gone blind if not. So it was like done. Well, Mama Bear thought that was like the absolute horrible worst thing that could ever be done And from that point on, went on for years about her teeth. And of
Mhm.
course, you know, they had to go to and just it was hard. And after that, that's when I like, no, thank you. And that's when she started getting really squirrely. And then you found out they $7,000 they raised for her teeth went to pay her back taxes, and then they got her in the casino and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
It was crazy. But my God, that goes back so far.
I'll tell you, one of my favorite streams of her ever was when she was at the casino when Angelo called and had security go over to her.
That was it. That was the end. That was like the absolute proof that this woman was like, nobody was going to give her. I think she even realized nobody's giving her another dime, whatever prank or anything else she did.
Mhm.
You know, so
And then she live streamed from the from an office. It was I think it was her dentist office, and somebody called, and she has to get a new dentist.
well, she live streamed from the dentist. They told her to turn it off,
Yeah,
and she didn't. So they kicked her out.
yeah, yeah.
But I think she did that so that she could spend the money on her back tax, her property tax. I don't know. You catch. They didn't have that many clip channels then, but you catch
What the
little
fu-
bits of it.
Yeah. What the funny thing is, I know there's property taxes. Is that house actually belongs to Rebecca? It's actually Rebecca's house. It's in a trust. It's in like a trust fund for Rebecca.
Oh,
So
really?
she,
Oh, you know everything.
oh, but I mean,
Well, I wasn't on college.
me being a child at the time, I was digging up all kinds of shit. You know, I found all. I mean, I made a trial account, and it was do you remember Mama Bear used to work at Tim Hortons back in the old
Elbow.
days, and yeah,
Why do you make troll accounts? Do you actually have like your own
Hi,
account?
Cass.
yeah. But I don't use that. I don't use that.
So you would rather just walk around in troll accounts. I'm not attacking.
No,
Rather
yeah.
than like, for example, be like I am. This is me, and Facey, that's her, and Kathy, that's her, and Punky, that's her. You'd rather just walk around as.
I use this account as my main trial account.
I appreciate a good troll.
I'm not complaining.
I'm not good at trolling. I don't have any troll accounts because I'm not that quick. I mean, to me, the best are the funny trolls that like change their names, come in like 30 seconds later after somebody says something, and they have it right on top. It's hysterical.
Oh my God, those are my favorite.
I don't have that talent. I only like twice a year, maybe when somebody says something. I'm usually walking away 5 minutes later, going, "Oh damn! I should just said this." You know, that's who I am. But some of these people, they're so quick, and I admire that. That I really do. When in the old days, the trolls would do a little more. Some of them, you know.
But yeah,
Yes, indeed.
Kathy. Yeah, hey, Kathy. No, I dug up so much shit on Mama Bear. I made a troll account because when Mama Bear used to work at Tim Hortons, she got assaulted, and they were paying her. There was some kind of lawsuit where she was paying, where she was getting her health care paid for by
my
Tim
God.
Hortons, and I found the name of the person she sued, and I made a troll account with that name on it, and she was
Oh my God! You don't. Please tell me you don't do that anymore. That's like really going real life. You did that. Oh my God!
Well,
Those are the days
it's
I
not.
never
I mean,
said a word.
it's public. I mean, in my opinion, I mean, maybe it is real life. I mean, I've done, Jake's done real life. I've done a little bit of real life. I've not done nothing bad real life, but it's just information that's there on the. It's just information that's there on the internet.
Wow.
To troll with, basically.
Yeah, I
Just
guess.
it's just pissing people. It's just pissing people off. It's a court case. It's a public it's a public legal document. I'm not doing
Yeah, I'm not
nothing
putting
bad
it on. I'm just
or illegal. But that's like the same as Rebecca's. Same as Rebecca's court case when Rebecca had the operation. They sued the doctor, and she got that big settlement. There was all kinds of documents on there about the court case too, like a transcript of Rebecca being interviewed by somebody as part of the court case. It was all, interesting shit. Really, I mean, I found it, and everybody was PMing me for a copy. So yeah.
Wow. See, in those days I stayed way in the background. I was
Hey,
like,
Phil.
I wrote in the I would write on the side chat, but barely. I mean, it's only this past year I've even gotten on a panel, but in those days, I was like, I'm very happy being a backbencher. I just say hello, and I don't want because sometimes it gets out of hand with people.
I mean, there's things I wouldn't do, and there's things that do get out of that. I mean, I'm not as bad as I'm not as bad as what I used to be. I mean, the last bad thing I did was call Rich Life just to say hey, and he threatened me with the law. That's probably like the worst thing that's probably the worst thing I've done for a long time.
Well, I think it was years ago. It was more of the Wild West than it is today. People I mean, some of the things that were done,
Mm-hmm.
they weren't as in depth as some of these, but they were also. I mean, I knew somebody who was getting mail, the mail and every day, and just the hassle. But when they started, I think it's when I started going to CPS.
Yeah.
Not you,
It's
but that's when it started getting like way out of hand.
It's the calls that are wasting resources, like the unnecessary CPS calls, the swatting, and all the unnecessary welfare.
Hello,
That's the that's
Jonas.
the stuff you don't
Hi.
want to be. That's the stuff that's a waste of time. I've done shit with Elbow. I've called Starbucks on not Starbucks. I've called Dunkin' Donuts on Elbow. I've had them kicked out. I've called restaurants where Elbow has been, and when Elbow was
somebody else who used to do it. They're no longer.
And when Elbow was streaming, with Tasha Teelan in Florida, I'd find his location. It was like a challenge. I could find his location. There was always clues and stuff, and a little bit of luck and a little bit of this and a little bit of that. I could actually I could refill his location, and that used to piss Elbow off too.
Did you ever know Zamfir?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay, that's important. I think he liked to do that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
About a reputation of trying to figure out the restaurant a person is in.
Yeah, I mean, there was just there was just clues, and there'd be somebody else who'd help me sometimes, and you could, and we found like Elbow was in a Dunkin' Donuts, for example, doing a live stream. And it's in Florida, so we had an idea of the location where Elbow was, because Elbow don't go too far. The shit apple don't fall from the tree. We see there was a reflection in the window of Culver's, so that's how we got the Dunkin' Donuts, and that's what I called him. And he kind of left. So I called and said, "Hey, there's some guy streaming there looking at porn or something," and they kicked him out.
Yeah. That's God. Wow. You've been around a long time.
I've been around. I mean, I've been around a while. It's just not. I mean, there's some great channels. There's some great channels on here. Like this channel's this channel's one of my favorites. I listen to Mark Terry. I used to watch Rory, but now it's just. The only people we have trial now is just Witch Life and Nelly. That's about it now. ODP. I just cannot get through the ODP. So
I don't know.
Online dating pimp. That's
yeah.
Facey's future husband, I believe.
Oh.
Oh, fingers crossed.
Congratulations. I'll keep.
They probably would be a good mix.
We'll put the
Fuck
roses
you,
down.
Jake.
If you want good weather or something really bad, you put the rosaries out in the mailbox. Don't ask me; it's an old.
Oh yeah, and Kathy, talk about Mama Bear too. And I'll probably go back to what we talked about.
Yeah.
What was his name from Australia? Vinny G. He would send her the Quran, and she would get all kinds of junk mail in the mail. I mean,
he made those T-shirts. Oh.
Not you, the Jake on panel.
Vinny made one or two of T-shirts with some of her in her most not shocking poses, but and I think Vinny, he didn't really sell them, but he put it together from the shots of her, skinny dipping or the bathtub thing. Oh my God, that she was, or the chocolate. She was going a little off the route.
Well, that's how we're going to get to 1,000 subs. Is Facey's already said she's going to do a whole bubble bath scene and that's just how
Uh,
it's going to work.
No, Punky said when we hit 1,000 that she was going to start sending out titty pics.
Yep,
I never
and that's
said
why I've been helping them.
I just wanted to reminisce a little. I'm going to get off. It's good talking to you guys. I just wanted to ask Elvo about the old times. My God. Yeah. I'll be in the chat. Thank you
Thanks
for
for
letting
coming
me
up, Kathy.
Yeah, thanks for stopping up.
in. Thanks. Bye-bye. Bye, Jake.
Bye, Kathy.
Well, that was fun to hear y'all catch up on stuff, go down memory lane. Because I wasn't around during all that.
I was. It was some crazy times. It was so much fun back then. It wasn't as hardcore as it is now. But there were some decent shit shows.
Well, I wish I would have been around for that.
I'm a shit show.
We know.
Yes, you are. You're our favorite shit show.
Oh, I'm a favorite.
Yeah.
You need to stop throwing around words like we or
We.
our. You know,
You're
like,
team.
not ours. She means hers. 'Cause
I know
thought
you
it
can't
was well
stand me,
advanced.
Facey.
Jake, I don't even like your ass.
I know.
Like, fuck, man.
Why do you think I give you shit?
'Cause it's
Because you have
fun.
nothing better to do.
Because I know you don't like me.
You know, you're one of the few people that do give her shit.
Yeah, which is probably why I keep talking to you. So many people back down from me so quick. It's kind of sad.
It's
They
like
do.
you make it a challenge, basically.
Oh, you just gonna keep poking, trying to find my breaking point so I go full psycho on YouTube?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey Jake, just tell her you hate online dating, pimp, and you think he's a loot. You know, there you go. That will just make her explode.
Aw, ODP's fun.
The
He
future
is.
husband. I agree. He is kind of
So how come he's cool but I'm not?
because
I don't know.
because
Yeah,
I
I don't know. Why aren't you cool, Jake? Explain
I
it.
don't
We've
know.
been trying to figure it out.
That was actually directed at Facey because she doesn't like me.
But Jake, I don't like anybody.
But I've told you before, I'm not anybody.
Huh. I know you're not.
We've had this conversation.
Yes, you're definitely not anyone, Jake.
He's just Jake.
Hmm. Yeah, he's that all right.
Well, I'm getting tired. You ready to end it or you want to keep going?
I'm ready for the kisses and cuddles afterwards in private.
Now, do you want to keep going? Like, do we want to keep going, or do I just want to keep going?
If you want to keep going, I'll leave it up, but my ass needs to go to bed.
Well, then, if you're leaving, I'm leaving.
All right.
and then if you're leaving, I'm leaving.
Jake's
All
like,
right.
I'm staying.
Jake's like, I don't leave until the after chat because one of these days there'll be boobs.
All right. Well, we'll say goodnight. Good night, everyone. We'll see you hopefully Saturday.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. Good night.